I want to push my geometry skills to their absolute limits by spending 10,000 attempts on stereo madness. Except every time I beat the level, I'm gonna have to buff it, getting to the point where the level gets harder and harder over time until it's just straight up impossible. Obviously though, I can't make it too hard or else I can't even make it past the first jump. Wait, what is this guy doing? Wait, is that even possible? I might have made that too hard. Oh wait, no, it's possible. Okay, that is probably like a frame perfect timing. Can I just jump in the middle of that actually? I don't know if this is even possible. Oh, you can. And now I just have to beat the rest of the level so that I can add 2 more buffs. Bro, I feel like by the end of this, I'm gonna have like 100 completions and it's actually just gonna be impossible. Second completion. I could probably add something here. We first move this spike, and then what if I move this here? I don't even know if that's possible, but I'm gonna test this right now. All right, is this possible? Oh my gosh, it's actually possible. Okay, well, now I gotta beat this version. It's already so bad. I've only done 3 things. This is actually getting impossible already. There we go. I don't know if I'm gonna buff that part anymore. We'll see. There we go, all 3 coins. But yeah, that is 3rd completion, so we can add 3 more buffs now. First of all, we need to buff this jump because this is way too easy. Let's do this. You have to like fit through this gap. What am I doing to myself? If I had like a mini spike right here, so you have to like jump on the edge of that. Let me see if that's possible. Oh, it is. Let's go. I guess I'll just make this a triple spike here so that's a little bit harder. And since I'm not allowed to move these 2 spikes, I'll just have to move this one for now. Trying to make sure I don't make it too hard. I don't know how far I can actually get with this, because if I buff it too much, it's gonna be like literally impossible. It's just gonna exponentially get like harder and harder and harder. This is actually frame perfect already. Oh my gosh. What am I doing? Wait, can you like hold here? I wonder. Okay, you can. What? Wait, you can do that? Wait, you can just skip past that jump. Okay, well, that is all the buffs that I got through, so now I just have to beat the rest of the level. Alright, I'm going for the coin again. That is the 4th completion down. Let's try to buff some parts of the ship. Oh wait, how about, what if I add spikes right here? So you gotta somehow like fit through a gap. If this is possible, oh my gosh. I don't know if you can fit through there. Oh my gosh, it's actually so hard. Oh, that is the first buff I guess I'm doing. For now, I'll just add another spike at the end here, so we have to like somehow fit through this gap without dying. I'm just not even gonna playtest it. I'm just gonna hope it works. All right, now I gotta complete the level again. We're at 10 total buffs. I put it in the top left corner. You can see all the buffs I've done in total. Oh my gosh, bro, this is painful. There we go. It's so funny I can skip that mini spike, by the way. All right, now I gotta somehow hope I get past the ship. All right, can I make the jump? No, I jumped way too early. No, 3rd time's a charm. Yes! Oh my gosh, I actually got past that. But I still gotta get through the other portal. I haven't even play tested it, so I don't even know if it's possible. I mean, it's a 2-block gap. It can't be that hard. Oh my gosh, that was close. That is this version fully completed, basically, unless I die or something stupid. Yo, 5th completion! Oh my gosh, now I gotta add 5 buffs. This is actually gonna be torture. So I may actually move the spike over here. So you can't jump on the edge. Yeah, that should not be possible. I'm gonna add a spike right here at the end. Same for here. Let's see. Okay, you can't make that jump. If I had like a spike right here, okay, that is possible, but I don't know if that's the best way to use blocks. What if I add this here, spike on each of these? Is this possible? Okay, that is not possible. Let's do this instead. How about this? There we go. I guess I could try adding a spike right here. That is possible. Is that the best way to do that? Oh, I could do that, where you have to like jump at the edge there. That could be interesting. I'll add a spike right here. I'm pretty sure that's a possible jump I can make. Oh, that is possible. I should be able to complete this. Or now I gotta somehow figure out how to get past this. I mean, I've already done this a few times, but it's so difficult. What have I done to this jump? There we go. And that is most of the hard stuff. And come on, we only got like a few more. And okay, bro. These first few jumps here are actually like super difficult. Like, I made them so hard. I really need a good attempt. No! This is gonna take so long. Come on, please don't die here. Come on. Yes! Oh my gosh, I actually made through that gap. Oh my gosh. There's no way I just did that first try. This is the last buff I have to get through. Okay, there we go. I can't believe I actually beat that though. That was already so hard. And I still gotta buff it more. Alright, let's see. What should I add to actually make this difficult? Let's try to do something like right here. How about I place a spike like right there? I can maybe do this. And maybe that should be possible. Oh yeah, you can hold there. That's good. So we got 3 more to use. How about I just make these triple spikes in the level, like actual triple spikes, and make them actually harder? Because like, as you can tell, this is nerf. So let's actually move these. These are gonna cost us 2. Instead of buffing the next triple spike in the level, which is like over here, I'm actually gonna make this first jump a little bit harder so that you can't actually go in the middle here. If I end up miscalculating how many buffs I've done, like that is gonna be bad for the video, but well. This should be the 7th version of the level, I'm pretty sure. Alright, getting far. I got 2 jumps here. Oh my gosh, I was so close. I think it was probably a bad idea making the entire part at the beginning so difficult so fast. But yeah, I'm not gonna be changing any parts at the beginning for now, because I feel like I need to work on making the ship part and the ending actually difficult. Oh my gosh, why did I make these jumps so hard, bro? Bro, I keep dying to that one jump. Oh my gosh. Alright, come on. No! Oh, let me actually practice that one jump. Yeah, so right here is when I jump. Right as my cube lines up in the middle of these 2 lines, and I should be able to make it. There we go. And then now I gotta figure out a timing for this one. So if I jump at that line, does that work? Oh, it does. So if I jump right at this line as my cube lines up perfectly, I jump and I should be able to make it. There we go. That is a lot easier. This is still like super difficult, but it's gonna be a lot better to do that now that I've actually practiced it. Alright, can I do this first try? Oh. Yes, it actually worked. Oh my gosh. Here comes the buff triple spike. Okay, that's actually not too bad. 7th completion. There we go. Let's get some normal spikes, make this part hard. Let's do 1 spike there. That has 3 in total. And then let's just copy and paste these. And this should make this pretty difficult now. Yeah, that's definitely doable. It's definitely harder, but it's not like super impossible. That is a good use of our buffs for now. Okay, this is a good attempt. As long as I continue to be consistent at this. Oh, I jumped way too early. I jumped at the wrong line. Yo! Yo, first try! And now that we're through all the different buffs, I just gotta beat the level. The 7th completion! Let's go. Add these 2 spikes here. So we could do something like this. Part like this, we have to like swoop under. I think I can do something really interesting here. Yeah, so now you're gonna have to jump a little bit later on this jump, but it's not too difficult. Oh, I got past it. That was actually kind of difficult though. So after this, we're gonna be at 55 total buffs, which is gonna be kind of crazy. I'm just gonna add kind of a small buff here. Here, let's try to use this. There we go. So you do still have to jump over that, but if you go through the bottom route, you have to jump over this. All the buffs done, so let's try to verify this version. All I'm asking for is completion. Yes. Okay, please, come on. No! Yes! Come on. Please, there's no way I die here. There's only 1 buff triple spike I have to get through here. Okay. I should be good. Oh my gosh, that took so long. Actually, like 200 attempts. We gotta add 11 buffs this time, and I am not touching the ship because right now the ship and the beginning are like super difficult. Let's try to buff this. So we add a spike there. It's gonna make it a bit harder. I could probably do something like this. That is not possible, never mind. I'll just have to do this instead. This is probably better. And then, I don't think this is possible, but I can try. Yeah, that's definitely not possible. I could add a spike like that though, maybe. Oh, that is definitely possible. So let's actually buff some of the jumps here. So we're gonna have that there. So you're gonna think you're gonna have to go down. Yeah, this is definitely not possible. But this is. Oh my gosh. That's so evil. This is gonna be a long journey. I can already tell this is gonna take me like 500 attempts probably. Unless I get lucky. Bro, there's no way I just got past all of that like first try. And then okay. I actually threw. That was attempt 8. Oh my gosh, I forgot about going down there. My bad. I'm actually falling for my own fakes. Come on. Ship attempt. Bro, I clicked. I did not realize how hard I made that part. Not gonna lie. Alright, pass the coin. There's no way. Oh, I forgot that I did that. Oh my, that was such a good attempt. I got past the super impossible click and I died at that click. That is just amazing. Okay, second attempt past the coin. Bro, I knew I jumped too early. Bruh, there's no way. I forgot to hold instantly. Oh my gosh, I barely made that. Yes! Come on, I don't think there's any more buffs that I put after this. Yes! That took so long. That was actually so difficult, bro. I need a frame perfect counter video for this. It's actually so hard.